Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the One Dad Seven Lives podcast with me, Mr. Funk. I will be your host and guide for this one today. Now, today, what I want to talk about is sexual exploitation of kids. Now, like I said, I've got three under 10, but they're not going to be that way for long. Um, Especially my boy. My boy's getting up there in age now, you know, getting close to those double digits. And I don't think it's fair to be forcing sex into kids as much as we're doing. Now, I know that we're trying to keep it away from young kids, certainly. Um, but we're not really doing a great job of it. If you look at something like Twitch, if you're a gamer, you'll know what that is. If you're not, you won't. Quick explanation is it's basically a place where people can go to watch other people play games and they can donate to them, subscribe to them, that sort of stuff. Now that may sound silly if you're not a gamer. I understand it, kind of where it comes from and what it is. But when you look at the fact that Twitch is a streaming service for the ages of 13 plus. 13. We are talking just barely turned a teenager. Okay? Barely understand the world around them, barely understand themselves. But some of the top streamers and most recommended channels on that site are females, for want of a better word, who are prostitutes. They don't necessarily give full on sex shows, but they do have OnlyFans whereby they provide sexual content. And the content that they provide on Twitch is not far shy of being what you would expect to see on adult websites like Chatterbait is one of them. But the point is that these women are sexually exploiting young kids to give them money so that what? What did these kids get? Like what? Oh, I enjoy you showing me your fucking arse cheeks. Whoop to fucking like for real? Are we being serious? Like we are talking about some sexually explicit content. Like women with yoga pants on, with no fucking underwear on, showing their camel toes off, and like, is this where we've come to now? Whereby we're just allowing kids to see this sort of stuff? And I understand that by, 13, 14, 12, kids are going to have had the talk and different things like that. But sorry, I do apologise about that. I had a little short break in the middle there. I was interrupted by one of my kids saying goodnight. So anyway, where was I? We're talking about kids who don't understand their own bodies, and yes, they would have had the talk, but they're being exploited in ways that are absolutely disgusting by adults. And let's not beat around the bush. These people are adults, married women. One of the biggest females streamers, like the just biggest female streamers, is a woman who does this. Like I think her current title is like tiny bikinis and squats for subs or some shit like that. Whereby she's basically going to be, I'm assuming, I didn't watch it because I don't really give a fuck, but I'm assuming she's going to be wearing a small bikini and then having her ass pointed at the fucking camera and doing squats so that all the men can fucking get get their rocks off. This woman is married. Married. Like, understand that. This woman has a husband but is doing this sort of shit. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, but she pretends she's not. Like, let's not get it fucking twisted as well. Like, she pretends she's not married. She posts up. I've seen posts. I've been sent posts that she's done whereby she is saying that boyfriend applications are open and this sort of shit. Why do you need a boyfriend when you've got a husband? Unless it is to portray the fact that you don't have a boyfriend or a husband, so that lonely fucking thirsty men will send you money and in the hope that you will be their girlfriend. Is that what you're doing? Are you exploiting people? Now, yes, I understand that these people may have um, brought this on themselves to a certain degree because they are believing, after it has been found out that she has a husband, they are believing that she doesn't. But to the same degree, this is exploitation. If this was a man that was doing this to young girls from the age of 13 and up, just think of that sentence. Think of how disgusting that sounds. But it's okay for a woman to do it, but not for a man. Like, do we understand where this is going? Like, you're trying to tell me that my boy gets to go on and watch this sort of stuff, and I wouldn't let him. Like, he's just, it's not gonna happen. Now, he might do it on his own, off his own accord, while he's not near me or whatnot, and that's fine. He can do what he wants when I'm not there. He is going to do it anyway. I can't stop him. But are you also trying to tell me that I should teach my girls that the way to succeed in life is to expose as much of their body as possible and prostitute themselves out to the maximum degree, selling OnlyFans pictures and different things like that? Like, what part of that is feminism? Like, where does feminism come into this? Because these are also the same people that will tell you that they are feminists. Feminists didn't fight so that you could show your butthole on OnlyFans. That's not what happened. That's not why it happened. It happened for equal rights. Equality is not exploitation of minors. And please don't tell me that that is not what's happening, because it absolutely is. Now, I understand the people who are donating major amounts of money probably are not minors because, well, where the fuck are they getting that money from? But to the same degree, they're giving her money. They're paying for shit for her. They are, they are being exposed to stuff that they wouldn't be able to see otherwise. We're talking about children, like 13 years old. And don't tell me that, oh well, they're teenagers. What's the difference between a kid at 12 years and 364 days and 13 years old? It's still the same fucking child. Still the same mentally immature child. Like, you seem to think that there's this arbitrary thing that happens when a kid turns fucking a certain age. Oh well, it's this age, it's that age. Like, I'm in my mid 30s, soon to be in my mid to late 30s, in like less than just over a week as of the recording of this. And we are talking about, you know, when you turn an age, when you go from one day to your birthday, do you feel older? Do you feel much more mature? I still honestly feel like I'm fucking 10 years younger than I am. Mentally, emotionally, I may have grown, but I still don't feel like I'm in my 30s. I feel like a 20-year-old. Like, I don't understand what this arbitrary, oh well, they're teenagers. Like, that's not a fucking reason. That's not an excuse. That doesn't count. You can't tell me that these kids are Like, these are kids that don't know their fucking arse from their elbow. Like, especially put it this way, right? 12-year-old children have just left primary school in the UK. Like, understanding that. Like, we are talking about children, not fucking teenagers. We are talking about children. Like, 12-year-olds have just left primary school in the UK, going into secondary school. They only turned 13 in second year. When you were 13, did you know what the fuck you wanted to do with your life? Did you have shit planned out? Were you an adult? You may have thought you were big and fucking smart, but you weren't. As I've come to realise very, very quickly, even at fucking 18 and 21, I thought I fucking ruled the world. I thought I was fucking king of fucking everything. But I've come to realise that I'm still not fucking king of everything. I still don't rule the world at this age. Like, we are sexually exploiting children and allowing it to happen for what? So that fucking Amazon can make some more money? Like, is that what we're talking about here? So that Amazon can take 50% or 30% or whatever the fuck the earning percentage is of what these streamers make? Is that where we are now? Like, oh yeah, let kids be sexually exploited, it's absolutely fine. Like, I don't understand it. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, if these kids are making an account, there should be some sort of verification whereby they have to, I don't know, they have to input their age, and then when they input their age, that's it, it's locked, it doesn't change. And then this 18 plus content, which is what it is behind 18 plus content locks. Or you have to put in a fucking credit card number so that, you know, you're not able to get access to this shit because you can't get a credit card until you're, what, 16 or 18? I don't know what the laws are worldwide, but like, I don't understand how we cannot do things like this, whereby kids are at least protected a small amount. You know, at least at 16, yeah, kids are probably looking at porn and different things like that. But we are allowing prostitutes, we are allowing whores on a website that 13-year-olds watch, and then we are encouraging kids to watch this stuff. If you go to twitch.tv right now, as you're listening to this, I can almost 100% guarantee you, absolutely guarantee, that one of the top suggested people is going to be Amaranth. And this is the woman who does this shit. She is the number one female streamer. Probably earns more money than most of the guys. Because she wears no clothes and fucking sexually exploits kids. And because she is a prostitute. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? How are we allowing this to happen? Like, I get it that it's mostly males that are in the recommended channels. That's cool. But when you've got fucking Amaranth, who is a whore, and Pokimane, who is by all means the most how do we put this nicely, has the least amount of personality I've seen in a tree stump ever. I mean, like, what the fuck are we, like, why are these being promoted as women who should be fucking followed? Women who should be fucking promoted to kids, boys and girls alike. Yes, ladies, come and be, yes, little girl, come and be like this boring fucking tree stump of a woman, or prostitute yourself like this whore over here. Oh yeah, great. Fucking wonderful. Absolutely fucking breakneck fucking. I'm fucking lost for words here. It's absolutely fucking insane and it's ridiculous, and I cannot believe that it's something that is being promoted on a site that is, let's get it straight, a gaming website. It's not for fucking idiots to stream their fucking assholes out on. It is a gaming website. That's what it is. And yet we don't understand that this site is being taken over by prostitutes and whores. Like, understand that. Like, if you go to the fucking IRL section, the in real life streaming section, yeah, there might be a few talented people doing a few talented things, but most of it will be women showing their asses off, or with their tits out, which is, to me, is basically just softcore porn, the stuff that they do. And I don't understand how it's something that is being allowed to be shown to children. Like, are we being, honestly being for real with this shit? Like, wind your fucking neck in. Let's fucking take 2 seconds. Let's fucking think about what's going on. And let's actually do something to fucking stop these dickheads being on here fucking showing kids things that they shouldn't be fucking getting shown. Like, understand that. Anyway, rant over. I'm starting to get fucking twisted with this. Um, Thank you, everybody, for listening, for paying attention to me, for dealing with my absolute fucking nonsense. Um, Please do, if you wish to come and visit me on Twitter, which is One Dad Pod. I don't tend to put much on there, but I don't have many people to put it to, so you know. Um, yeah. Otherwise, thank you everybody for listening. Y'all have a good day. Thanks again. Cheers.